My name is Ezekiel Adams, and I'm from LA, more specifically Compton. And from where I'm from, everybody knows me as the #1 running back in the nation, though the rest of the nation might not think that. Cause currently I'm a sophomore, I'm not even ranked #1 in my state yet. But look, I got time though. You see, I always grew up loving football. I've always been amazing at it. But in my freshman season in high school, I barely was able to play. And it's probably because I was on a school that was so good that even a guy like me was a 3rd string running back. And due to that, I ended up transferring schools because my parents did not want to see me sitting on the bench for another season. Though there are some drawbacks to this because this school is not good at all. So hey man, I guess the whole team is gonna be on my back the entire season, but we're gonna see what happens. Cause maybe this is exactly what I need. But for now, let me introduce y'all to my team. Now first off, my quarterback, junior David DePaul. Now look, I'm gonna be honest, just off of the practice that we done had, the little amount that we had, I can already tell that he isn't that good of a quarterback. He isn't the best decision maker. He's not the most accurate, but I'm just gonna hope he don't mess up when he's handing me the ball. Cause like I said, this school is not very good at all, and he's a big reason for that. Shoot, I don't even think they won a game last season. But then of course, when I looked at the coach, I saw the coach's last name was DePaul too, so yeah, his dad's probably the coach. And now receiver 1, Javon Moore, sophomore just like me. He's a good 5'8", so there's not a lot of range trying to get him the ball, but I mean, he could catch a couple bubble screens. He's a little bit fast, might be the fastest on this team, well, at least receiver wise. But other than that, he's not really that great at running routes, can't really catch the ball that well. But I mean, you know, receiver 1. Now receivers 2 is interesting. I don't know how he's receiver 2. He's 6'5", he's a junior, LJ Young Jr. Now this is a guy who I feel like is not in the right sport. I mean, he's not. Really, he told us that he's literally on this team just because his dad wants him to play sports year round. He's really a basketball player. So just joining this team was just for him to, you know, stay in shape throughout the year. But yeah, 6'5", he's not that good to be honest with you, but hey, he's 6'5" though. Now receiver 3, Javion Foreman, a senior, 5'11". Somehow he's a senior and he's the worst receiver in this receiving corps. But hey, none of them are really that good. And to be honest, I'm just gonna hope that all 3 of these guys, you know, block well for me for that outside. Cause I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be hitting that ball a lot. And now for our tight end, starting tight end, senior Scott McAuliffe, standing at 6'2". Now this guy, his best attribute is really his blocking, and his blocking really isn't that good either. He's a decent catcher, I guess. I mean, y'all could tell by his height, he's only 6'2", and really last season he was a wide receiver, but coach ended up putting him in the tight end because, you know, he was a Popeye's biscuit away from being a tight end, and he ate that Popeye's biscuit. And for the rest of our team, for the O-line, not good. The defense too, also obviously not good at all. So it's definitely gonna be a struggle, but man, this is a terrible team, Lord. But it's a terrible team that I'm gonna have to have on my back as I try to become the #1 ranked running back in the nation and try to get offers from every single school in the country. And I'm ready for the ride. Let's get it, let's ball out. And so now we're heading to our first game of the season. This is the game where you shake off all your nerves, and I'm gonna be honest, the rest of my team, I don't know what they was doing. It looked like they was really nervous. But I think they need to understand that now they got the #1 running back in the nation on their team. I mean, I could do whatever I want out here. Look at this play, a nasty spin move, and I'm gone. And I'm getting caught, but hey, that's a big play off my first run, 35 yards. And they just continue to give me the ball because obviously give me the ball is what's working. 3rd and 2, I'm cutting it to the outside. I get a very good block out there, and I'm gone for my first touchdown of the season. You already know, look, us being at home, the home crowd going crazy, like they ain't had no talent like this in a long time. So they in for a good season. And not only that, I'm not only the running back on this team, I'm also playing kick returner, punt returner, all that. You feel me? I'm trying to make as many plays as I possibly can. And coach, he ain't hating it. He ain't hating none of it. He want me to be out there on the field as much as I possibly can be because the more I'm on the field, the better chance we got at winning games. Now, I forgot to tell y'all, but look, man, as y'all can see, obviously, in terms of my play style, I'm kind of more of like a Saquon Barkley type of guy. I can run people over if I want to, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just juke them, make them miss their tackles, you know what I'm saying, get my yards like that. But man, just remember what I said about this dude DePaul. Look, I don't understand what made him throw that pass, but it's intercepted. and we could have had a chance to tie this game up here, but now them boys finna be able to extend their lead now. But anyways, I'm a good, 6 foot, like 215, 220 pounds right now. I'm trying to build muscle as I get through my high school career and college career so I can eventually be like, big. And yeah, I know that can mess up my speed, agility and stuff like that, but hey man, as long as I keep on working hard, I'm gonna be able to maintain most of it. I mean, look at what I'm doing. There's no way I'm gonna lose all of this. But now we done made our way down the field. It's 3rd and 8 though. I'm on the route. Depot had to scramble outside, got sacked. 4th and 17 now, had to settle for 3 points. They ended up scoring a touchdown, finally making it 21-10. And with about just 2 minutes and a half left, now less than 2 minutes left, it's looking like this game is going to be over for us. We might end up starting this season off 0-1, which a lot of people were expecting. And while these fans and stuff are so used to losing, I'm not. Even though I was on the bench like my whole freshman season, I'm not used to losing because my last school won the state championship. But if it's one thing that this game right here made me realize is that the more that DePaul got the ball in his hands, the more likely chance that we're going to lose the game. So as the team stop my run, it's over with. And so in my first game on this team, we lose this game 21-18, which is better than how it was last season because, yeah, they got destroyed last time. And look, DePaul threw the ball 22 times, completed 14, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. But look at me, though. I'm coming out here doing what I felt like I was going to end up doing. Balling out, receiving-wise. I was number 1 receiving-wise because the quarterback can't get the ball to his receivers. Now, look, following that game, when I went to my locker room, checked my phone, I saw a whole lot of just messages sent to me from my mother. But not only was it sent from my mom, but my friend group was also sending a whole lot too. And of course, it was nothing positive. And as I'm looking at my phone, just trying to figure out what's going on, I ended up getting a call from my mother. And she ended up telling me that my brother Jared, he ended up getting into a shootout. Now, luckily, Jared was not hurt. But unfortunately, the cops did end up showing up quick. So he couldn't get out of there. He ended up getting locked up. He's locked up for a while. Now, look, the thing is, we don't know if he was the one doing the shooting or if he was just there because of the people that he be with. And we've always told him to get away from those type of people. Because as soon as I get my NIL deal in college and stuff like that, we moving out of here. And he ain't gonna have to worry about none of that stuff. Especially because he don't need to be worrying about any of that stuff. I mean, he's only in 8th grade. And it's not like our family needs the money right now. I mean, we're doing decent. I mean, we're not doing real good, but at least we got our heads above the water. And so I ended up having to make that jail call to try to talk to him for a little bit. And I ended up letting him know, like, bro, I got you. Don't worry about none of the other stuff. You don't need to be hanging around with the people that you be hanging around because we trying to get out of here. And as soon as I get to college, get my NIL deal, we will be out of this neighborhood. And man, when I tell you this situation right here got me even more motivated than anything. Because I cannot stand to see my little brother do anything that's that stupid. Like, I done seen too much myself. I don't want to see him involved in none of that. But now currently in this game, I'm having a real good game. I mean, running wise, return wise, and everything. And we're still losing this game 21-24, which is crazy. But at the same time, like I said, the rest of my team just isn't good at all. So if it ain't me doing it, ain't gonna be nobody. We did make our way down the field, but look, on 3rd and 3, what was he thinking? Could have just gave the ball to me instead. Now, luckily, they didn't end up getting any points. So with about 2 minutes and a half left in this game, we still got an opportunity. It's 3rd and 5, and I'm out here on a little route. I got the ball, secured the catch, got the first down. That's my 3rd catch of the game for 60 yards. 2nd and 13, and I'm getting another reception, securing this catch between 2 defenders, making it 3rd and 3. But then on 3rd and 3, that D-line almost got to him, so he decided to throw the ball out of bounds, making it 4th and 3. And at this point, we have to pick up the first down, and we do. He gets it right to me. He knew who to get that ball to. Now with a minute left in this game, all we gotta do is keep running the ball, get closer and closer to get this field goal. But me, I got things on my mind. I'm getting this touchdown. And that ended up being the game-winning touchdown because them boys did not end up scoring. And of course, with the game I had, 157 yards off 12 attempts, 3 touchdowns, balled out. And I'm just going to say, if we have games where our quarterback is throwing less than 15 yards, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a better opportunity to win games because, you know what I'm saying? Look at the receiving. It was only 2 people who got the ball in that game. That's ridiculous. Now look, other than the negative stuff that's happening surrounding my brother Jared and everything like that, it's actually been kind of crazy, you know, walking around school, you know, putting up games with stats that I'm putting up, and everybody just showing love. Because, before me, people didn't even really want to go to this school's games, but now they coming to see me. And the fact that I can be that person to, bring back their love for the game is real cool. I ain't gonna lie. But not only that, there's also a content creator that goes to this school, and he's a pretty decent content creator. He got 25,000 subscribers, and he be making like football content and stuff like that. So he says he's gonna have to try to help me get recognized more around the nation. So, I can really start climbing in my status as a running back. Cause who knows what can happen. Maybe a scout can, college scout can end up seeing one of his videos, seeing how crazy I'm going at this school, and come out here and start watching me. Especially since most likely the only way I'm gonna be able to be seen actually is if we're playing against a really good school, or if we make it to the state championship, which probably isn't gonna happen. So I just gotta hope that his videos end up reaching some real important people when it comes to football, and just see what happens to my rankings. I mean, especially if they seeing plays like this, that nasty spin to the outside, and if only that dude wasn't there, that would have been 6. But not only can I run the ball and do kick returns, but look, just my speed alone can make me a dangerous deep threat wide receiver too. Like, come on now, big touchdown. And see, it's plays like this that really need to be shown, and for some reason I didn't have anybody recording my game. So now me having this YouTuber is definitely gonna help a lot. And the YouTuber's name, his name is Nas, or his YouTube name, Ball Out Nas. And once I'm more successful and stuff like that, I'm definitely gonna have to show him a lot of love, because this duo between me and him is definitely gonna get both of us a lot of opportunities. So we're gonna see what happens. But right now it's 1st and goal. About 2 minutes left in this game. It's tied up, and I'm running this thing, fighting my way into the end zone to take the lead in this game. But them boys did get down the field, scored a touchdown. But with about 15 seconds left, we probably could find a way to get something. But after that sack, we ain't going nowhere. We'll probably end up getting the OT. Now in OT, we can't do nothing dumb. We're handing the ball out to me to an outside run. I'm trying to juke this dude out, but he somehow broke down and tackled me, which is a very tough task to do. But running the exact same play again on 2nd and goal, I'm trying to fight my way into 2-yard line, run this ball again. I'm diving into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's actually the game winner because they only got 3 points on their drive. So we win this game 27-24. What a game. In the game where, of course, I get player of the game, 115 yards, 18 attempts, 4 touchdowns. And just remember what I said, the less that DePaul throws the ball, the better we gonna be. You know what I'm saying? The more that we get me the ball, the better we gonna be as well. Look, receiving wise, I'm doing everything too. I get the ball almost every single play, and it's for a reason. Also, our receivers just ain't getting open. And now, because of that win, we're 2-1. And this is the first time that this school has been positive in like at least 10 years. And we're starting off this game with a huge kick return, touchdown, big play. This is what I do. Now, after getting a stop off that last drive, we got an opportunity to make this a 2-score game. And on 2nd and 9, I'm coming out the backfield off that little swing or whatever, and that linebacker just could not keep up with me. And now 2nd and 6, it's a run to the right side, but I decided to bounce it to the left side. And I didn't think that this guy would end up coming out free, but he ended up making a pretty great tackle on me too. 3rd and 5 now, running the running back screen, playing. I'm getting some decent blocks. I ended up bouncing to that end, and it bounced right back outside, and I found a way to get to the end zone. It's that speed, that pure speed right there. And man, right now the defense is doing their job, and surprisingly enough too, our O-line's blocking. Everybody's doing what they need to do. I mean, maybe the team that we playing against isn't that good, but like, look at this. Easy run, easy lane for that touchdown. We up by 3 scores now. And another stop for our defense. We got 50 seconds left in this first half to try to get something, try to make something happen. The opponent up getting me the ball right when he was getting hit. Luckily, he was able to get that ball out to me, because now we done made our way all the way down the field. But after a couple bad plays, it's 3rd and 8 now, and he's getting me the ball again. But look, overthrown. That would have been an easy first down, but now it's 4th and 8. Coaches wanted to keep going for it, but look, the pole done threw an underneath route for no reason. But I guess it's cool though, because they didn't score when they got the ball first in the second half. And now I'm out here on a punt return. I picked up a good amount of yards. I mean, I got us all the way to about the 50-yard line. That's a pretty good return right there. But they would end up getting us the third down, and DePaul tried to throw the ball to someone who was locked up. And of course, it's incomplete. But our defense would lock up again, getting us the ball back. It's 2nd and 9. I'm trying to make something happen, make something shake, and I'm actually picking up a couple yards. Then on 1st and 10, it's an inside zone. I end up bouncing to the outside. All these defenders, and somehow I still found a way to pick up this first down, almost getting into the end zone, falling at the 1-yard line, running the ball again, and I'm in there diving in for the touchdown. And in this blowout game, boy, they fans was not happy at all. We won 31-7. I mean, losing to a school that didn't win a game last season is kind of crazy, but when you think about it, they got me on the team now, so it's a completely different team now. And this was just another game where the quarterback didn't have to throw that many times. And due to that, that means I'm getting the ball more. So we win more games. That's just what we got to keep on doing. We have to keep doing this. And for some reason, I ain't been showing the kick return, punt return stats. But hey, man, yeah, I've been putting up a little bit of stats on that part. So yeah, man, after the news that had happened with my brother and stuff, I didn't think that, this year would be going as good as it's actually going despite that. But a lot of good stuff been happening though. Like, yeah, my brother Jared did get in the shootout and stuff like that. But look though, he's a minor, so he didn't get any charges for real. And they don't even know if he did anything. And they're still doing the investigation, trying to make sure that he wasn't the guy that, was shooting. But not only that, just everything that has to do with football for me right now, which is panning out perfectly for me. Everything's doing well. And I just got to thank my boy Nas. Because to be honest, I don't think I'll be getting as much recognition as I'm getting right now in the media if it wasn't for him. Like, his channel done grew from 25,000 to 100,000 subscribers since he started posting my stuff, promoting me on his channel and everything. And thing is, he don't only post my great running back plays. He posts plays like this too. Look at me being a great teammate, just clearing a lane out for my boy for that big touchdown. But people are seeing my tape off of his channel and just seeing that I'm a really good running back. I mean, like, from my shiftiness to my speed to everything, I'm looking great. And I'm only a sophomore, so there's a lot I can improve on. So just imagine what happens when I'm a senior, and you know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy. But not only have people been starting to, recognize me and everything like that, but I've also been starting to get a couple college offers in. They're not the best schools, but there's schools that I definitely love to play for. I mean, schools like San Jose State, San Diego, even Fresno and UCLA even, they starting to show a little bit of interest in me. Now, as I've only gained offers from like the smaller schools right now, I already know that by the time I end up in my senior season, I'm going to have a lot of offers from the biggest schools in the nation. So I just got to keep on working, keep on playing like I am right now, and I'll be fine. Now, right now in this game, we're at home right now, and the home crowd is doing their thing. They going crazy. We're winning 20-16 right now. I'm having a great game, as I always am. I mean, just look at the plays I'm doing. Like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, that play out of all of them might be one of the nastiest plays I done had in this season. Like, come on now. I mean, just look at how I baited that defender to go to the left just for me to spin back into the inside. Like, that's nasty. And then my speed to get into the end zone, just unstoppable. Now, look, I didn't really introduce y'all to our defense, but look, they're really not that good, but I guess they've been playing better because of the momentum that I'm starting to bring to this team, the new energy I'm starting to bring to this team. But we still got to lock in. We're only up 27-19 right now, 2nd and 5. I tried to make a play here, but I ended up losing yards on this play. And then on 3rd and 9, that D-line ended up getting back there to the pole. He tried to throw the ball down the field, but ended up taking a sack, which was probably for the best because that probably was going to be intercepted. But like I said, the defense, they've been feeding off of my energy, and just look at them getting another stop for us. And now with only 2 minutes left in this game, it's probably over with. It's basically over with because all we're doing is running this ball, and look at me. I'm getting into the end zone again, which I probably shouldn't have done, but hey, I'm getting my stats. I don't care. And it didn't matter. We won this game 34-26. Great game. And I ended up putting up my best game of this year. 211 yards on 16 attempts and 4 touchdowns. Or at least my best game on the ground. And I'm just happy that the coach, who is the father of DePaul, like, I'm just happy that he isn't forcing DePaul to throw the ball because that'll be bad. That'll be terrible for the team. He understands that with me with the ball, I always, I always deliver. And I've been delivering. We've been winning games and trying to continue this. And as y'all can see by the Poe's stat line right now, like, this is what he needs to do. 7 touchdowns to a pick. Just keep the ball out of his hands. Just let him hand the ball off to me, and we good. Now, at this point, everything is going like so well. It might be going too well. I mean, things like this never happen, especially where I'm from. Like, we're doing real good football-wise, 4-1. You feel me? My ranking is going up. I'm becoming more of a household name. Everybody's starting to know who I am. My boy Nas' YouTube channel starting to go up even more. And we're still waiting on the investigation to see if Jared was one of the shooters in the shootout. Hopefully he isn't, because he shouldn't be in that environment anyways. But all I could do is just keep on balling. 3rd and 2, getting the ball out the backfield, breaking a tackle. I ended up staying in bounds, tiptoeing, and ain't nobody catching me. I got that track star speed, full sprint, touchdown. Up 14-7 now, about 2 minutes left here in the first half, and on 3rd and 3, running back screened to me to pick up this easy first down. Since it worked so well last time, after making our way down the field a little bit, we ran it again, and it worked again off the 2nd and inches. I tried to hurdle somebody, completely missed him. Don't know why I even tried that, but it's fine though. 2nd and 10, I tried to catch the ball off the Texas route and took a huge hit. I mean, probably the hardest shot I ever took. But look though, 3rd and 10, we still got a chance here with just 9 seconds. And I'd rather David DePaul not throw any bad passes here, so like we can get 3 points here. And he actually ended up throwing the ball out of bounds, luckily. And so after getting 3 points off last drive, we're about 10 points. They got the ball to start the second half, did nothing with it. Look at this speed. I'm getting to the outside and cutting up the field to pick up that first down. I'm getting the ball again, and I'm just cutting to the outside, and I'm making a play that shouldn't have been that much yards into a lot of yards. Now I'm 1st to go. I'm just trying to fight and just find my way into the end zone, but they not letting me in. Up until on the 1 yard line on 3rd and go, I'm diving into the end zone for that touchdown, and we extending our lead. And at this point, up 10 points, they not really looking like they moving the ball that effectively, especially not as effectively as we are. As long as we keep running this ball, we're gonna be good. It's 3rd and 4. We actually end up running the ball on 3rd and 4, which really wasn't the smartest idea to do, because they end up scoring another touchdown. With 2 minutes left, we just gotta make sure that we burn all this clock. They got all their timeouts right now. They just used 2 of them though. 2nd and 1. I pick up this first down easily. And at this point, with 2 minutes left in this game, just gotta keep on running the ball. Keep on wasting the time. Keep on picking up first downs. And this game is going to be ours. But now with 49 seconds left, it's 3rd and 8. We got to pass the ball. He throws it down the field to me. I burnt that linebacker. Touchdown. What a throw. And that was all we needed. We win this game 31-21. Continue our win streak. We are looking really good. We're doing our thing. All because of me, of course. But hey, we winning games. The school's happy. The fans is happy. And you know what I'm saying? Everything's going well. Everything's going great. And this was actually a game where David DePaul actually threw well. 3 touchdowns, threw 18 passes, and we won the game. Like, the stats we put up, the stats I put up, of course. And look, it's because of me, really. Like, I had all the touchdowns. So, hey, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Did a little bit returning, not as much as I normally do, but we won. It's actually real funny. Like, at the last game, my teammates were telling me and just showing me like videos of what the crowd looked like in previous years. And it was like almost nobody at the games. But now that I'm here and we're winning games and I'm over here doing crazy things and just crazy runs, there's actually a lot of people in the stands now. And that just looks crazy to look at. And I already know, like, especially for like the seniors and the juniors on this team who've been on this team for a couple of years and haven't really found any success, I'm already knowing this is surreal for them, because we might actually have a chance at getting to the state championship if we keep on playing the way we are. I mean, we've already beaten a couple decent teams, but I mean, we still got a whole like half of a season to go. We're only in our 7th game of the season and we're having a good year, but at the same time, we gotta make sure we stay locked in, because the moment we stop being locked in could be the moment when we just start losing, just go on a losing streak. And I ain't trying to do that, because like I said, I don't like losing. Matter of fact, I hate it. And I gotta make sure I do everything that I possibly can do to make sure that we don't go on that losing streak. Now right now we done find ourselves like 3rd and 19 after a couple of sacks, and then another sack made it 4th and 20 something. We gotta punt this ball. It's the 4th quarter, 7-7. So it's really been like no scoring happening in this game, and I feel like I've been having a decent game yardage wise, but other than that, haven't been able to really touch the end zone like that. It's just been a defensive game. And to be honest, there's only so much you could do as a running back only when your quarterback isn't really producing that much and your receivers aren't really getting that open. So the team just honing on a run, and I get my stats and stuff like that, but like I'm gonna need a little bit more production from them guys, because like that could have been a touchdown, but it was overthrown. Because of that, we took 3 and they scored a touchdown. And I don't know what he was thinking on this play, but we ain't had no time left and we lost this game. Losing our first game in a long time. We were just on a win streak, and now it ain't look like our offense could move at all. And really, I don't know what happened. I feel like we had a lot of momentum coming into this game. Like, look, I put up a good game still. I mean, I think average wise, I was a little bit lower, but we just need more production from like everywhere else. I mean, we're doing pretty good though. We're 5-2, which is way better than last season. They didn't win a game, like I said. And man, just looking at my stats compared to the other running backs in my district, this is actually crazy. And even receiving wise, I'm up there too. Like, I'm doing everything for this team. And then you also got to include my kick and punt return stats. I'm up there in the return game too. Coming into the 8th game of the season, and we're coming off of a loss, so we got to make sure that we come into this game with a lot of intensity. We got to win this game, and the thing that I really want to do with this team is make it to the state championship, and the only way to do that is to be the top 2 teams in the state. So we can't lose any more games, or maybe we've already lost too many games because we got 2 losses already, so we probably aren't going to be able to make it anyways, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm still going to make sure that we get as many wins as we possibly can this season, because that's what I'm here for. Like, just imagine if I'm able to take this team to the state championship and even win it. Just imagine what that's going to do to my ranking. I would without a doubt be the #1 running back in the nation. Now, in that last play, somehow I didn't score the touchdown. I guess my knee fell before I got into the end zone, but I'm still diving in there for the touchdown on 4th and goal. Now look, the rest of the people on this team, like the wide receivers, it's crazy because you would think that because they're not really getting the ball that much that they wouldn't be happy on this team. But at the same time, they understand that they're really not getting open. And because of that, it's making it a lot harder for our quarterback to throw the ball. Because if you're not open, then who's going to throw the ball to him? Because of that, him taking a sack, making it 3rd and 21. And I had to go out there and try to make something happen, but I couldn't, because as soon as I caught that ball, I immediately got tackled. And now with 8 seconds left, it's 1st and 10. And I somehow found a way to break off for a huge run. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to the end zone and I couldn't get out of bounds in time, but hey man, it's a big play that doesn't mean anything. But now we find ourselves down 21-7, and it's not looking good for us. 2nd and 2, tried to run the ball, immediately got stuffed 2 yards behind the line. Now 3rd and 4, we actually got the first down, but of course, as soon as something good happens to us, we fumble the ball and they get the ball back. Now, luckily, our defense came through, locked down in the clutch. And on this punt return, I ain't looking like I'm finna be stopped. And that punter over there, he ain't finna catch me. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And defense got another stop. Unfortunately, we didn't make the field goal or the extra point or whatever, so we're down 13-21. And after that sack, making it 3rd and 11, making it a lot harder. I'm real tired on this play, but luckily somebody was able to get open to get the first down. Or nope, they fell 4th and inches, and on this run, I was not able to get the first down. But there was a flag on the field, and of course, it was on us, holding, and they're declining it, and this game's over. So it didn't even matter if I got that first down. And we lose our 2nd game in a row. We're coming up. We just had a win streak, and now hopefully this isn't a losing streak. We got to get back on the winning side. And I mean, win or lose though, I'm putting up some good stats. I'm still climbing up in the ranks. You feel me? Now I'm still putting out the great videos, the great highlight mixtapes for me and everything. You feel me? But I hate losing though. I hate losing. And now we're not only just on a 2-game losing streak. Like, everything else is starting to get a little bit worse for me. Like, I was doing really good in school when we was winning, but now my grades are starting to drop. And I'm starting to realize that I've been a little bit less focused in the classroom. And y'all already know I'm a student athlete, so the student part always comes first. So I gotta make sure I don't end up failing. And the thing is, I was all A's and B's, and now I'm starting to get a couple C's, and I just don't like that. Especially just knowing you never know what can happen with me and my football career. Like maybe it could all go down and just straight bad things start happening. I'm gonna need my grades to be up so I can still be able to get into college and things like that. And I wasn't the only one to start realizing that my grades were starting to fall. My counselor, my teacher, even my coach started talking to me about my grades, saying I need to get these up or I might end up having to miss a couple games, because that's exactly what's going to start happening if I get into the D range. And I feel like a big part of this is probably because since we starting to lose, I'm starting to put a lot of the blame on me. Even though I'm having good games, I feel like I could have even better games than the games that I'm having right now, so that my team could be winning more. Because I don't know, I'm just the type of guy that feels like if my team's winning, then I'm the reason. And if we're losing too, then I'm also the reason. And I let coach know that. And he just told me to don't place all the blame on myself. Just go out there and take care of what I can take care of. Do what I can do to make sure we win games. And that's what I got to focus on, so I can start getting my mental back to where it was, and I can start getting my grades back up, because this ain't gonna cut it. And after taking his advice, I came into this game just caring less about what everybody else is doing and focusing more on just what I'm doing. Just worry about what I can only control. And right now we're doing pretty good. Well, 14-0, 50 seconds left in the first half, and bouncing to the outside, trying to get past him. He made a great tackle on me. Now we're in the red zone, 30 seconds left, 1st and 10, getting that ball right to me for that touchdown. We up 3 scores. Now the team is really having a tough time, even at home, with, stopping me and scoring on our defense, surprisingly. And I mean, after the losing streak that we just went on, this was the perfect team to go against for us to get our, our confidence back, our momentum back, all the energy that we had on our win streak. We can get this going again. Let's get it. And there we go. We finally get another win, winning this thing 28-7. Real good game for us. And I put up 141 yards, 15 attempts, 3 touchdowns, did my thing out there. And David, he did his thing too, 3 touchdowns, just did what he needed to do for us to get this win out here. Just don't throw no interceptions and we gonna be good at the end of the day. And now after getting a win like that, after going on a little losing streak, we really back. We really feel like our momentum is where it's at again. The locker room is back to how it was before, and we ready to keep on winning now. 2nd and 12, he's getting me the ball out in the backfield. Next, he spins to the inside. I'm getting tackled, but now it's 3rd and 4, so we a little bit closer. And there was a wide open guy for the first down, picking up a couple more yards, getting almost into the red zone. We're in the inside zone to the left side on 1st and 10. I'm just waiting for my blockers, juking to the outside, and it's an easy lane for that touchdown. Somehow we end up missing the extra point, but all we can do is keep on going. And interception. Not only that, it went for 6. So now we're down 2 scores. We missed the extra point, so we're going to have to go for 2 if we score. After getting tackled for loss, it's 2nd and 13, but we're doing another run play, getting to the outside, doing a nasty spin to the inside, and I'm picking up that first down. And at this point, if we run the ball on every single play in this drive, I wouldn't be mad. I almost get tackled, not picking up the first down, but that spin was just disgusting. End up getting the first down, and they end up stopping the run a little bit, making it 3rd and 7, and David knew exactly what to do with that ball. Down the field, burnt my man for that touchdown. Now this time we actually made the extra point, but they did get 3 points, so it's a 4-point game. And just look at this speed on this play as we take the lead. As y'all can see, I ain't trying to lose. But they ain't either, as they get another 3, making it a tie game. 1st and 10, getting to the outside, picking up this first down, try to hurdle him, and I don't know what that was, but hey man, we got the first down. I'm having such a crazy game right now. Another run to the outside. I should have just kept going to the outside, but I still got the first down. That's really all that matters. 2nd and 9 now. We're in the running back screen, and I really should have waited a little bit longer for my blocker to get out there, but he just took too long. He's way too slow for that play, I guess. But 3rd and 7, I'm getting us this first down, sliding down as I catch the ball. Now 1st and 10, it's a run for the right side, but I cut it back left, cut back up the middle to get this first down. 1st and goal, we're running the ball again at the 3-yard line, and y'all already know I'm getting into that end zone. And of course, again, we missed the extra point. They scored a touchdown this time, so that extra point that we missed was terrible. And now trying to get our way down the field, this dude David and threw the interception. Not only that, it went for 6. And we don't got time to come back in this game, so it's over. But maybe it's not over with though, because we're only down 8 points. So if we could find a way to get down the field or something, then maybe we can tie this game up. And we actually ended up getting down the field. He threw it down there, just prayed for something, and we got a defensive pass interference, exactly what we needed to get down the field. But unfortunately, all that did was just give us another opportunity, another chance to throw the ball down the field and just hope for the best. Hope somebody can come down with it, and nobody did. And we lost another game. And man, it really, really, really just hurts to lose in a way like this. Especially in the game where I really was out there balling out. 200 yards on 19 attempts and 4 touchdowns, bro. And we missed what? I think we missed 2 extra points. And I think those were the ones that lost us this game. Just ridiculous. And not only am I out here balling out running wise, I'm also the best receiver on this team because nobody gets open. But oh man, we got 2 games left. And at this point, obviously, we've taken too many losses this season and we're not going to be able to make it to the state championship. But the least we could do is make sure we end off this season with some good momentum. And I'm starting this game off with a very big runner, an amazing one at that, using my speed getting this big touchdown. Let's go. Now, time has passed and, at this point, we done found out that my brother, he was actually not guilty of anything. He was just there. He was just with the wrong people and he's going to be good. And from now on, I told him to never hang with them people again. Because the only thing that's going to happen when you hang with them is bad things. And as for the people he was hanging with, they was actually grown men. So they all got arrested because they were all the ones that were shooting. So luckily, that boy Jared, nothing's going to happen to him. He going to be good. As a matter of fact, our parents are trying to get him into a sports thing so that he can have something to do after school so that he's not out in the streets. They're planning on putting him in a sports camp for basketball or football, see which one he likes more. But I guess we're just going to see. But currently right now, we're actually losing in this game. And he ended up taking a big sack, making it 2nd and 21. But ran a screenplay, couldn't even get it out to me because that D-line was just too good. 3rd and 21 again, we're not looking good at all in this game. And we're down 28-10. Now, I'm having a good game as I always am. Just look at the speed, look at the agility, the hurdling. I'm doing crazy highlight plays. But at the end of the day, none of that matters when you're losing. But, man, we just got to, end this season off right. We got 1 game left. Of course, we're not making to the state championship, you feel me? But we got to make sure that we play a good game. Not only that, but look, this is the last game of the season and it's at home. So we got to put on a show for this home crowd. And the thing is, even though we didn't play good enough to get to the state championship, we can at least try to make sure we end the season off positive. If we lose, then we'll be neutral, but I'd rather be positive for sure. But all I can say is, man, just what a great year for me. And for the school too, you know what I'm saying? I done came from a school that was very good, so I didn't really have a ranking or nothing. But now, due to the season I had this year, I'm actually ranked number 1, the best running back sophomore in the country. And I'm looking forward to being the best junior too next season. And just the fact that I was able to do what I did here at this school, a school that couldn't win a game last season. And now we got the chance to end this season off with a positive record. And then along with all this good stuff too, I've been gaining a whole lot of popularity around the country in terms of schools wanting me. And now it isn't just California schools that want me. There's teams that want me all the way across the border, like North Carolina and stuff like that. And as much as I really want to commit to a team this year, I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I got as many schools as I possibly can get. Maybe my 12th grade year, I'll fully commit to a school. But I guess we'll just see what happens until then. But for now, we're putting on a show for this home crowd. We're up 21-0. I'm having a crazy game. Just look at the speed. Another touchdown for me. This is a crazy game for us, man. And now up 28-0, just trying to burn clock. And I'm still going, still putting up crazy stats, still just showing off who I am, how nice I am. And I mean, this is just a type of speed and agility that you don't see. Look at this. It looked like I almost got tackled for a whole lot of yards, but instead I turned that into a gain of 4 yards, which is crazy. And so in the final game of the season, the last game, we blow the team out, winning 31-6. And even though we weren't able to get to the state championship, we weren't expected to do that. We weren't even expected to go positive this season, but look at what we did. And man, we just accomplished a lot this season, especially me, like in terms of what I'm trying to do. I went from unranked to, you know what I'm saying, the best sophomore running back in the country. And man, just look at the stats I was able to put up this season. Like, just unmatched. Receiving wise, rushing wise, all of that. I haven't had great kick return and punt return stats and everything. So I was doing everything for the school, or at least everything I could do. And like I said, I ended up winning the award for the best running back in the country. Well, I thought it was just for sophomore, but it was also for the entire country. And also, I was the best special teams returner. But now, coming into my junior season in high school, there's definitely a lot of expectations for the season that people are expecting me to put up. But will I be able to perform under expectations this time? I guess we're just gonna have to find out. Man, it's been a long time since my sophomore season, and so now it's time for my junior year. And man, when I tell y'all, like, just so much stuff ended up happening during the off season, can't wait to get into it. But first things first, after seeing what I was able to do here on this school, a school that couldn't even get a win the previous season before I was here, crazy enough, I actually ended up sparking the interest of another player from the school I was on before. You know, the school that I said that had so much talent. Well, welcome Dakota Mills. He's a wide receiver from the school I used to be on, and he's another guy who really didn't get any playtime, but he ended up joining. And along with him, the top 3 receivers in this team look a little bit different. We don't got the same 3 people. I mean, we do, but I mean, it's been moved around. And even the tight end position too, we got a new tight end. But most importantly, Dakota Mills, he's a junior just like me. He didn't get playtime at all last year. I mean, he was like, what, the 5th, 6th wide receiver on the depth chart? So, I mean, he got in, but really wasn't for that long. And when he got in, he really didn't get the ball that much. Now, he's an all-around type of wide receiver. He got hands, he got route running, he's a little bit fast. But I wonder how coach is going to decide to use him, especially when our quarterback isn't that talented. So I guess his success is really going to depend on how good DePaul plays, because, you know, he's still the starting quarterback on his team, because, you know, his dad's the coach. But I'm just hoping to see my boy Mills come in and do kind of like what I did. And then we could become that 1-2 punch on this team that could really do something good on this team, because I'm trying to make something happen over here before I go to college. Now, speaking of David DePaul, he's actually been working like very hard during the off season. Like, he's really trying to become a pretty decent quarterback. But not only that, but the coach really got on him for not being able to perform well, especially with having me in the backfield. Yeah, he definitely should have had a better season than that. But will Dakota Mills be enough, like that wide receiver that we need that's going to be able to get open? And will David DePaul's offseason training, you know, end up working out in the actual game? Guess we're going to have to find out. Let's ball up. And look, I know it says we're playing against Sam Houston, but just act like that's another high school team. I don't know what happened to college football, but it kind of messed up on the second season, so it is what it is. But like I said, a whole lot of things ended up happening along with Dakota Mills joining the team. But first off, after all the recognition I ended up getting, especially from my boy the YouTuber Nas, like I was talking about last time, I was actually invited to work out with guys like Saquon Barkley, Bijan Robinson, and all them boys. And you know, since I was invited to something like that, I had to invite Nas to it too, because he's one of the biggest reasons to why I was able to go to one of those type of workouts. And I'm real happy I was able to do that, because it definitely helped me with a lot of things. But not only that, but during the off season, I also gained a little bit of weight. You know what I'm saying? I had to put on some muscle, because, you know, I'm trying to make it to where like I'm able to do anything on the field, like be fast, be agile, but also at the same time be like kind of strong too. And as we speak, that boy Dakota Mills gets his first big play on the team with his first touchdown. But like I said, I was able to work out with Saquon and Bijan, and they ended up looking over my film with me and started letting me know like what things I could do better, like how to hit the gaps better, how to be more patient and things like that, because they believe that I got the talent to go to the NFL and be as good as they are at their level. And just being able to hear that from guys like that just feels real good, especially because Saquon is like my favorite running back in the league right now. And if I were to go to Penn State, it would really be only because he did. But that's if they were to give me an offer. But for right now, I got a good amount of offers. There's no Penn State yet. There's no Alabama. But so far, I got offers from like USC, UCLA, Florida, Miami, just to name a few. And again, I gotta thank my boy Nas for this, because from now on, it's just straight up, straight skyrocketing. And as long as I keep on playing that way I've been playing, we're gonna be good. Now, so far in this game, we're up 14-11 on 2nd and 6, and somehow I turned this play into a first down, getting even more yards, fighting for even more, getting us into the red zone. Another run to the outside, getting a nasty juke to the outside. I'm using my speed to get into the end zone. They scored 2, and now they got to try to stop us on our drive, and they got us to 3rd and 3. I'm out here on a flat route, and he threw the ball right to me, and luckily he got that ball, zipped it to me at the perfect time, because that would have been swatted down if not. And I would have turned that play into a huge play, getting us all the way into the red zone. And at this point, they ain't got no timeouts left in this game, and we just need to keep on running the ball. After a couple penalties, we was actually like pushed back pretty far, and they ended up getting us to 3rd and 17, which of course we ran the ball again, and with the time the way it is, they ain't got no chance. We starting the season off right, winning 21-18 at home. That's for the home crowd. And I'm back to doing what I do best: 161 yards, 19 attempts, a touchdown. Let's get it. And with our first game with our basically new team, this is definitely a way better team than we had last year. I mean, we got a lot more talent. We got better receivers, and I just hope the Poe can, keep on playing the way he's playing right now. And Mills, he had a pretty good first game, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. Okay, just continue this throughout the season. Now in the second game of the year, I'm taking this punt return, and I end up going crazy on this when I went to the inside, bounced it to the outside, and ain't nobody there for me. And I'm going for 6 off my first return of the game. But that wasn't it, because after that play, coach put me out here again for the punt to see if I could take it back one more time. 4th and 2, a little slight juke to the outside, and I'm gone. But they're lucky that they had some people on some good angles, still got us to a pretty good field position. And now that we're finally back on offense, I could finally get to running the ball. 2nd and 4, a nasty juke to the inside, and I'm fighting for a couple more yards. My first run was for 18 yards in this game. 2nd and 4, he's getting the ball back to me out that backfield, getting another first down. I'm looking a little tired, but I'm still gonna take this hand off and take it to the crib. 3rd and 2, and I'm diving in there for the touchdown. Now, I'll be honest, the things I'm doing in this first half is something I don't even think I've done last season. Like 1st and 10, a juke to the inside, and that's all I needed to score this touchdown. I'm gone, ain't nobody catching me. They finally was able to put some points on the board, and now with a minute and a half left, we got some time to go ahead and get some points. And Mills finally got his first catch of this game. Now 1st and 10, catching a running back screen, and I really didn't get the block I thought I was going to get, but hey, at least I still turned that into positive gainage. But they end up getting a couple stops on us, making it 3rd down, but we still picked that up easily. Now with 8 seconds left in this first half on 1st and 10, just make sure you don't do nothing dumb. He ended up taking a sack. Luckily, we had a timeout to use, so we can get this field goal. And my crazy returns did not end in this game. On the kick return, look at just great blocks all around, and then combine that with my speed, unstoppable. Another return touchdown. 31-10. This is a blowout, but we're not done. Obviously, 1st and 10, outside run, juking back to the inside, going back to the outside. I got 5 rushes for 142 yards right now at this point. And on 3rd and 4, Wells is trying to get to the end zone, but just got caught right before he was able to get in there. And even though we don't need this touchdown, we still getting it. Depot for the touchdown. Man, it's crazy how we starting off the season. We're 2-0, had a crazy game, winning 38-10. That's a crazy blowout that nobody on this school or on this team thought that could happen at all. But hey, man, I guess that's just what happened when you get some talent. And also when your quarterback ain't throwing picks and just being like, not smart, not making good decisions. But receiving wise was nothing special. Everybody, got a little bit. Mills, I didn't expect him to not do that much this game, but we're going to see what happens for the rest of the season. And y'all already know them returns was crazy. Kick return got a touchdown. Punt return got a touchdown. I did my thing, as I always do. Now, I never told y'all, but like my relationship with Mills, we're not super close, but we were on the same team 2 seasons ago, whatever, 2 years ago. So we knew each other, we was cool with each other, but I never, got to know him until he ended up transferring schools, which ended up happening before the end of last school year. So I was able to kind of, get to know him a lot more. And especially since knowing that he was going to join the football team, I got to get acquainted with him, just like as I did with the rest of my teammates. And I asked him, like, how far does he want to go with this football stuff? And he let me know that he's really not taking it that serious. And to me, just hearing that made me a little bit like worried about how he's going to play coming into the season. I mean, he's not bad. He was a 2-star recruit, you feel me? And now he's on the team where he's the #1 receiver, but we're going to need him to be very good because talent wise, he's the best wide receiver on this team, the second best player on the team. And we need our second best player to be the second best player. And so I asked him what was the point of him even coming to this school if he wasn't going to take football seriously. He just told me he just wanted to be able to play. And so I let him know, all right, just make sure you ain't come here just, mess around. You feel me? And so after that, I hope we was on the same terms because we're going to need him a lot this season. But right now, I'm balling out, breaking tackles, and now I am gone. Look at that speed. That breakaway speed is something you don't see a lot. Touchdown. It's the fourth quarter now. We're down 21-24. 1st and 10, running up the middle, juking to the right side, picking up this first down. We had a real good drive up until this point on 1st and 10 where he force-fed me the ball in the flats. Where I was on running a real route, and that linebacker picked the ball off, and now they got a chance to extend their lead. This is what I'm talking about. DePaul really needs to get his mind right so he's not doing dumb things like that. And now we're down 10 points because of that. And we still got an opportunity in this game. We just got to, try to do something. And I tried to make something happen on that kick return. Wasn't able to get anything. But on 2nd and 10, a deep bomb down the field for a huge play that ended up turning into a touchdown. That's exactly what we needed. And it was Dakota Mills with the touchdown too. And now we're in a pretty good position. We're down by 3 points. We don't got no timeouts, but we do have a whole minute left in this game to try to make something happen. We end up, falling short a couple of times. So now we only got 15 seconds. He's getting me the ball. I'm breaking the tackle and I'm getting to the outside. Now, field goal will tie this game up. But tell me why we did all that just for our kicker to miss the field goal. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? We lost this game 28-31. We scored 1 touchdown in each quarter. All we needed was that field goal to tie the game up, go to OT, have another chance at it, but we didn't win this game, and I still got player of the game. It didn't matter. I balled out, but unfortunately, it meant nothing because we lost our first game of the season. And DePaul, he threw 2 picks in this game. I don't know what was going on with him, but that boy Mills, Dakota was doing his thing in this game. 3 catches for 125, a touchdown. You feel me? He did his thing this time. In these type of games, I feel like he can have every game, really. If it's something I'm really proud of or what I was able to do for this school, it's just the fact that this school had no type of football culture before me. I mean, like basketball-wise, they was cool, you feel me? But in football, there was no culture. Nobody even really cared about the team. Nobody even really cared about the games. But ever since last season, and now coming into this season especially, it's like a whole new school. Like whenever it's time for football time, everybody's excited. Everybody's ready to go to the game. Everybody's behind their tickets. But along with the popularity of our football school, also came the popularity of me because I'm the reason for all this stuff. You already know what comes with that. Like, look, when I first came to this school, nobody was even looking at me. You feel me? It was just, I was a normal student. But as soon as I started playing, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing out there on the football field, things started changing for me. And I mean, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, slowly starting to go up. But I mean, coming into this year, like especially, it's a lot of girls trying to get with me. But I'm gonna be honest, like I already got a girl. I mean, she still goes to the school I used to go to. So, you know, there's that. But you know me, I'm not gonna be no cheater or nothing. I ain't even finna look nobody else's way. And I hope she doing the same thing I'm doing. I mean, I trust her, so we all good. And one of my favorite things about her is the fact that she understands how motivated I am, like how much work and time I'm gonna put in to this football stuff, because she know how far I can go, and she know I want to get to the NFL. And so she always understands when, you know, I can't hang out with her because I gotta put in some more work. Gotta put in some more practice so I could become the best I could possibly be so we could be good. But now currently we're up 14-7 in the first half, and I end up taking this punt to the crib somehow. But I mean, not really to the crib because I stepped out of bounds, but I still ended up getting a touchdown. Honestly, I don't know what made me step out of bounds. I don't know how that happened, but it really don't matter because I still ended up getting a touchdown anyways, and we good. But now we're in the third quarter, and all they got since then was a field goal. So we're up 21-10, and we're looking to extend our lead even more. Now that defense started to lock in a little bit, so we tried to, take advantage of it, run a screenplay, but I dropped the ball. I mean, it was a little bit outside of my reach, so I couldn't get to it. But I mean, our defense got out there, got another stop on them, and now look at me on this run trying to hurdle somebody, but I ended up getting clipped out the air. Got to the 4-yard line though, and on 1st and goal, Dakota on a slant, touchdown. So we go back to the winning side of things, 28-16, and a pretty good win. Where of course again I balled at 159, 21 attempts, 3 touchdowns. Good efficient game for David DePaul, but man, it's crazy. Mills had a touchdown in this game, but he really didn't do anything other than that. But I guess at least we won. That's all that really matters. Now, so far right now, we're doing good. We're in our 5th game of the year. We're 3-1. We're doing good. But there's always that one thing that it's just got to be negative, and it's actually Dakota. Like, even though right now we're actually winning games, he is actually complaining about his touches. Now, I don't know if he's trying to take touches away from me, which most likely isn't going to happen because whenever I touch the ball, good things always happen. But he made it known in the locker room that he wants to get the ball more. And to be honest, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's all about if David DePaul even wants to get him the ball. And to be honest, I'm kind of with him on that because Mills didn't come here for no reason. He came here to be the receiver one on the team. And even though he did tell me that he didn't really care about all that, he really just came here just to be able to play. Nobody wants to just be on the field as a receiver one not getting targeted. And he really hasn't been getting targeted. I mean, it's not like he's just getting locked up every single game. It's just, I feel like when I'm out here, our quarterback just doesn't make the best decisions. And because of that, our receivers, they end up, not getting the stats that they want. And the worst part about that is the fact that the coach is his dad, so you can't really say too much because he's not going to put him on the bench. You would think that over the off season when he was doing all that training that his decision making and stuff would get better, but it really hasn't. He just got a little bit more accurate. Like a pass like this, he would have never been able to make something like this last season. The dot to the back of the end zone for that boy Dakota. Hey, I ain't seen him throwing that last year. But hey, all that other stuff really ain't got nothing to do with me, because all I'm going to do when I get the ball is do what I need to do. And on this play, I did exactly that. I ended up bouncing that play to the left side. I mean, the perfect ball carrier vision and the speed, and you can't catch me. Touchdown. You would think that after having like a locker room situation that just happened, that we wouldn't come into this game and do these dudes like we doing right now, but it really didn't matter. We're up 28-0. A minute and 50 seconds left in this game, and we just killing these boys. And I ain't done putting up stats. We up 28-0 right now. Still, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more points on the board just to put some more salt in the wound. And so there goes another blowout that we get this season, 35-0. I mean, just great job by that defense. And this time I had like one of those, 274, 21 attempts, 4 touchdowns. Like, yo, and this is really crazy because I really normally don't get this many attempts. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine if I run this many times in a game. Just imagine what I could average. But again, another game where the receivers just don't put up that much stats. Mills did get a touchdown, but other than that, really nothing. And it really sucks to him and the rest of the receivers because it's not their fault. It's just this team runs through me. And that's due to the coach wanting to win games. You know what I'm saying? To win games, you got to get me the ball, and that's what's happening. Now, after scoring, our defense went out here, got a stop, and now the punt return, making a quick cut to the left side. Got one guy to beat. I ended up getting past him, but there's too many for me to try to get in there in the line, and ended up pushing me out of bounds. And they started playing some pretty good defense. Got to the 4th and 2, and I don't know why he threw that ball. I mean, he threw it to the guy who was not even at the first down marker, so we didn't pick it up. And with their opportunity, They end up doing what they need to do. They end up getting their points. But we done made our way down the field. Not only that, we wasted a lot of time getting here. We got what, 15 seconds, less than 15 seconds left, running the screenplay, picking up a couple yards, using our second timeout. We really don't need to Poe throwing no dumb passes. Luckily, he gave me the ball at the flats and we in the end zone. Now, they actually got the ball to start the second half, but they did nothing with it, so we can extend this lead now, picking up this big run to get to about their 30. And now on 1st and 10, I'm running a wheel route. He got that ball right to me because that linebacker was nowhere near me, tried to hurdle somebody, got hit out the sky, but hey man, we still got that. We are within 10 yards of the touchdown, run a pass and play, and he almost took a sack, but threw that ball. Perfect timing for that touchdown. Great play. And man, if it's one thing that definitely got upgraded during the offseason, it's our defense. I mean, them boys is working hard. They doing what they need to do. They're getting stops out here. Like, we done shut out a team this season. Like, that's crazy. And now 1st and goal, Mills is wide open on the left side. I don't know what defense they was playing, but we'll take it. Dakota for the touchdown. And we win in, once again, another blowout. I mean, we're looking like a different team. Like I said, last season, we looked like a completely different team from the team before, but this team looks different than the last team. I mean, I'm still doing my thing, but we're blowing teams out, so I'm not the only one doing my thing. Somebody's on defense locking up. Somebody's on defense getting to that pass rush. We looking real good right now, and I hope we can keep this throughout the season. Just look at my stat comparison to a different running back in the same district. I mean, career-wise, that's crazy. But look though, some great news that came in. I done started to get a lot more scholarships from a lot more like 5-star, like huge schools in the nation. Schools like Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, they all done offer me. Even Penn State. And even with how bad I want to go ahead and just commit to a school right now because I'm so excited. I'm in my junior year and you know, I just want to go ahead and commit, but I want to wait a little bit longer, see who else I can get. But to be honest, like, most likely I'd want to stay at a college that, you know, is close to home, you know, California or some other state that's in this area, just so, you know, I can, you know, stay around my family as I build up my wealth to try to move them out of Compton. And the huge reason for that is what happened to my brother. If you remember what happened, I mean, he's good right now, but we still need to get up out of here, and I'm gonna be the one to do it. But speaking on things like that, I don't know what it is and I don't know why, but so many people just hating on me in my own neighborhood. And I guess it's just what happens when, you know, you live in a hood and people start seeing that you know what I'm saying, you balling out and everything. So there always got to be those haters that don't want to see you go nowhere. And I just hope that, you know, this situation or whatever doesn't cause me to do anything dumb and doesn't cause me to, you know, feel like I need to do anything stupid so I can, you know, continue my football career. Because at this pace right now, I'm looking really good. There's so many colleges that want me and my future looks really bright. I just got, you know, keep on going, keep on working hard. That's what I'm doing in this game right here. We're up 14-7 with a chance to extend this lead. It's the third quarter now, so this is when it get dicey. I ended up getting taken out the game for the rest of the last drive, and we end up doing nothing. Luckily though, the defense went out there and got a stop, and now we back out here trying to extend the lead again. Though they did end up getting us for a loss. It's 3rd and 14 now, and Depot actually finds Dakota in the slot down the middle. What a dot! With 2 people on him too. That's a great play. And now on 1st and goal, running a little outside run, and I end up getting some pretty good blocks on this play. I ended up bouncing it back to the inside, try to dive in for the touchdown, but there was a flag on the field. I didn't get the touchdown, but still it didn't matter. There's a holding on the field, so we getting pushed back. That's tough. After a couple runs that didn't work, it's 3rd and goal now, and we're still trying to just punch it in, and I can't get in there. It's 4th and goal, and coach wanted to go for it. We did, got the ball to me, and I dropped the ball while taking a hit, so we did not secure that touchdown on that drive. But like I said, our defense has really been locked in. They got another stop for us. Now 1st and 10, look at that speed to cut that corner, pick up even more yards. I should have stayed in bounds, but hey man, we rolling. Less than 2 minutes left in this game. Another nice run, some great blocks on that left side, and I'm in the end zone, untouched. And once again, another stop for the defense. Like, they are just out there locking up. We're up 21-7, running a little screenplay, and the game's already over with. We just doing this for a little bit more stats. And I'm getting my last little touchdown in or whatever. 2nd and goal, running stretch play, and I'm fighting for that touchdown. Come on, man. Let's go. Another one of those games, another blowout. We win this game 28-7. We are on a roll right now. Still got one loss on the season. We looking even better, way better than we did last season. And man, I'm just putting up crazy stat line after crazy stat line. 182, 18 rushes, and 3 touchdowns. No touchdown for David, but hey man, he's throwing the ball efficiently. He's not throwing any interceptions, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. And again, Mills not really putting up games that he thought he would be putting up. I mean, he done started to calm down a little bit off it because we're winning games the way we're winning them, but I know he'll like to have the ball a lot more. But again, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, after 7 games of the season, we're 6-1, having a real good year. And David, 11 touchdowns and 2 picks. That's really the stats that matter the most. He also has a real good completion percentage. Now, Mills, he's averaging 50 yards a game receiving wise. I'm averaging 41. I guess we're just going to have to see who's going to end up leading the team in receiving yards by the end of the season. And rushing wise, number 1 in the district by a long shot, and 15 touchdowns too. And you can never forget about my kick return and my punt return stats. Look, I'm putting them things up, you know what I'm saying? Especially punt return this year. Number 1, 2 touchdowns as well. And with the way the season's going right now, man, looking to continue this dominance through the last stretch of the season and hopefully get to that state championship. And that means we can't lose no games, because I feel like if we lose one more game, it's probably going to be over for us trying to get to that state championship. All right, y'all, we're coming to our 8th game of this season, and we're having a real good year. Like I said, I mean, this is something that nobody expected. But look at how we doing this, though. We're doing our thing. But not only is this football stuff going good, everything else is going good as well. School stuff going good, you feel me? Like, I'm getting even more scholarships coming in. I mean, so much I can't even really track. And if you remember my situation with my brother, they did end up putting him in a couple things for sports, and he's doing pretty good in them. And he's focusing on football. Now, I don't know how serious he want to take the football route, but hey, as long as it's keeping him out the streets up until, you know what I'm saying, I get us up out of there, out of Compton, then we're going to be good. Because there was a time before I really took football stuff seriously when I almost got into that life. I almost got into the streets and started selling or whatever, but now I'm on a track where I feel like I'm good. And I'm happy my brother ain't end up going down that track, because that last situation he was in could have been terrible for him. But right now in this game, it's about 4 minutes left in this game. It's a tie game right now. And in a situation like this, there's really no point to, not run the ball. 2nd and inches, running this ball, picking up this first down easily. And we're just going to go ahead and try to burn all this clock. We got less than 2 minutes left. They got all 3 of their timeouts. So if the touchdown's there, we're going to take it. But for now, just keep on running this ball. Keep it on the ground. A minute left now. We're just still burning the clock. 2nd and 13. I'm bouncing it to the outside. I ain't getting no blocks over there, but hey, my speed was good enough. I ended up getting the first down off of that. And now with just 52 seconds left in this game, on 2nd and goal, a run right up the middle for the touchdown. And look, I'm gonna be honest, it probably wasn't smart to, just score that fast, because they had time, they had timeouts and everything. But hey, look, we won the game. That's all that matters. You feel me? They couldn't score. Our defense, man, they've really been doing their thing. And me, of course, I'm always gonna do what I'm gonna do. And as for my team, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm actually proud of David, because last season he wasn't as efficient as he is this year. You feel me? But the receiving wise, of course, I'm still, you know what I'm saying? The whole team is on my back at this point. Now, at this point, we got 4 games left on the season. And at this rate, if we just continue our win streak, continue what we're doing, we can make it to the state championship. But right now, it's not looking too good in this game, because we're already down 7-0. Then we're getting a fumble on us, scored again. But this big run right here could be what gives us some momentum, because we need that. We weren't able to put up no points in the first quarter, which isn't good at all. And then on 1st and 10, David DePole drops back in the pocket, delivers a dot straight to the defense. Look, last year, I'm pretty sure we beat these dudes, but right now it's looking like they're a completely different team. It's looking like we're a completely different team than how we've been playing so far this season. We're down 21-0. I mean, I thought we was doing good. I mean, as for me, I feel like I'm putting up some good stats right now, but I'm not getting into the end zone. And it's probably because they're focusing it on my run, because our pass just isn't working. We end up having to come out here and run a running back screenplay, and I'm fighting for as much as I can. I'm doing as much as I can for this team, but there's a certain point where we need something else to work, and it's just not working. Luckily, Charlotte isn't scoring every play, so we still have a chance in this game. I ended up finally scoring a touchdown on this play, so we're still in it. We just need some defense and some better offense, way better offense. But I guess it just didn't matter at the end of the day. It's just one of those games where we just couldn't keep up with them. I ended up scoring another touchdown, but I don't know how much that's going to matter because the way their offense been moving, it look like we're going to stop them. But we did end up getting a stop on them. And then here on 1st and 10 with 40 seconds left in the game, that boy David would throw a deep bomb down the field, score a real quick touchdown. But unfortunately, I don't think they're going to give it up that fast. And even if we get an onside, probably might not get it. And unfortunately, we didn't get it. We lost 28-22. We took way too long in this game to finally start playing football. So, they took advantage of that. David threw 2 touchdowns, threw an interception. I still put up a good game. You feel me? 129 with a touchdown. And receiving wise, it was actually Bell who led. I scored a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even see Dakota on this chart, on the stat sheet. After that game, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. The locker room, man, look. Before, when I was telling y'all, it was cool. Like, Dakota was cool kind of with him not being able to get the ball, even though he really wants the ball. But that was when we was winning games. But now, after that game we just lost, he's feeling completely differently now. And he's acting a lot differently too. He's not even he didn't even sit at the lunch table with us on the next day of school we had. So I know it's something. Now we've actually started to become pretty good friends ever since he joined the school. So I kind of know how he is when he's mad or when he's frustrated. And I could tell he is because losing a game like that, not even being targeted one time throughout a whole game and you're the receiver one. Hey, I can't even be mad at him for being mad at the pole and the coach because he needs to be incorporated into the offense so that we can continue what are we doing. And I understand it's just real hard to stay focused when you should be getting the ball and you're not. For me, I don't got to worry about things like that because I'm the running back. So all the pole got to do is hand the ball off to me and I do what I can do with it. When you're a wide receiver, you're really you're really depending on the quarterback to get you the ball. And if that's not happening, what can you do? There's nothing he can do about it. So there's a certain point where something got to change. And I'm making something happen here on this play off of this toss, using my speed to score this touchdown, to bring this score down. I'm cutting this lead. They ended up scoring a touchdown, so coach put me out here in the kick return to try to make something happen. And I did, using my speed, used the perfect gaps, the best blocking I done got in a long time. Pick up this touchdown and make it a 7-point game again. Let's get it. And now at this point, we got a chance. Defense went out there, got to stop. It's an 8-point game, so we just got to get in that end zone, get a 2-point conversion. In this game, it's tied up, but that means we got to get there. 2nd and 13 after taking the sack and run the running back screen. I didn't get the blocks I thought I was going to get. I wish he would have blocked him, but he ran right past him. And on 3rd and 15, threw a dot right to Dakota. And hey, look, he better had caught that ball after all he said to David. But now we're finally pushing our way down the field. And then, of course, as David does, just another bad decision, throwing an interception. And even worse than that, I missed my tackle out of complete just frustration and anger. And they took that thing for 6. And man, hopefully we can find our way back. We done already lost too many games at this point. There's no way we're going to get to the state championship unless something lucky happens and we win every game for the rest of the season or whatever. But that's crazy. I had a great game, 16 for 176 or whatever, a touchdown, even receiving wise. Look at that, 182. And it looks like I'm the only one doing anything. I even was out here look at the kick return stats. Who out here doing it like this? We shouldn't be losing. Now we got 2 games left on the season. At this point, like I said, we done lost too many games to even, be able to get to the state championship. So, just being able to end the season off with good momentum like we did last year is going to be good for my senior year. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, it's a big thing finna happen, right? David, he's already a senior, so after this season, he's gone. We're going to have a new quarterback and everything. Me and Dakota, we'll still be here. I mean, unless he decides to leave because of the coach. But to be honest, I don't even think the coach gonna stay here once his son gone. So, hey, look, it is what it is. But for me, I'm staying here. I done did a lot here. And, I'm just looking forward to finishing out my high school career here and becoming a legend. I mean, I got one more shot to try to get to the high school state championship. And if I'm gonna do that, I started to realize that through these last 2 seasons, I've been having great years, but maybe I gotta have an even better year. Maybe I gotta put even more work in during the summer so I could be ready to really carry my team, because clearly ain't looking like what I'm doing right now is working, because we're winning games, but We're not winning all of them, and we need to win all of them. It's actually funny. My boy Nas, the YouTuber, he done kind of became like an assistant, not like an assistant, but like a guy who really like just travels around with us wherever we go. Anytime we go to like practice or go to, you know what I'm saying, a away game or whatever, he's always there. He's always recording, and it's actually crazy. Like, I never thought it would happen like this. Like, I never thought that this was how it would be. I didn't expect me going to this school would do this much for my career. And it's just looking like, even though we're not getting to where I want to be here at this school, like, still, my future is really bright. And this is more than what I expected. And I'm happy for it. But what I'm not happy for is David throwing an interception. I mean, we're by 8 points right now. And he just put them back, like, to where they wanted to be, giving them pick 6, and they finna go for 2 here and try to tie this game up, which they didn't get. They didn't get a 2-point conversion, thankfully. 2nd and 9 though, and I don't even know what happened on that play. I mean, I kind of bumped into my old lineman a little bit, but 3rd and 9, I'm trying to block for him. He's scrambling out to the left side and threw the ball out of bounds. They're playing some great defense on us right now, I ain't gonna lie. Now they're winning the game, but he did end up finding Dakota to pick up this first down. It was a big one. They did start playing some good defense though. Less than 30 seconds left in this game. 3rd and 7. Now I'm coming out the backfield. I really feel like he should have just waited for me, but instead, 4th down now. And on 4th and 7, he finds a guy wide open. A great pass to pick up that first down. We got less than 20 seconds left in this game to make something happen, and we don't got no choice. We have to score a touchdown, and he targeted Dakota when he didn't need to. I guess Dakota got in his head, and he just decided, he just felt like he needed to force it in when he didn't need to do that. And because of that, another pick 6. Ridiculous. And so we lose another game. I mean, this was a game that we definitely could have won. We had multiple chances to do it, but just couldn't get it done at the end of the day. And DePaul, he threw 1 touchdown and 2 picks. I went crazy, as I always do. I mean, it's just a common theme of me going crazy and everybody else not really doing what they need to do. I mean, like, Dakota had a touchdown in this game, but like, what does that mean if we're losing? So we got 1 game left on the season. Now look, I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit annoying just knowing that this school, even though it's just been all me really throughout the season, I know we could have did a lot more this season. Like, I just know we could have. We had a stretch of games where we just looked like great. Like, we just looked great, but then out of nowhere, we lost. And after that loss, we lost again. And because of that, we can't go to the state championship. And I think that's what's really getting into my head, because I really want to be able to do that. And now it's a lot of pressure because I only got 1 year left in high school. 1 year. So this is my last opportunity to try to, make something happen, try to get to there, because I just want to be able to do that to a school, for a school that has no football history. Like, imagine. And I expressed this to my parents and everything, and they let me know to, not be too hard on myself. I mean, I done been through one of these phases when my team was losing last year, and, I was really being hard on myself, too hard on myself, actually. And I'm going through it again. And they actually let me know to, not be too hard on myself, because even though, I want to be able to bring a state championship here, but it ain't only me. You feel me? I'm just a running back. And at the end of the day, you're not going to win a championship with only one great player on the team. You need more than that. You need a whole team to win championships, obviously. So they told me to, just don't feel too pressured to feel like I'm obligated to bring this team a state championship. Because at the end of the day, I done did a lot for the school already. I done got them a football coach. I done got them a reason to actually watch the games. And just that in itself is a huge thing. But now, other than stuff like that, look, I feel like it's great, like, just everything's lining up. Well, obviously, except for this football season, the YouTuber Nas, well, he's actually in the same grade as me. And that's actually perfect, because that means that we can actually graduate at the same time and, maybe go to the same college and, continue what we're doing, continue this partnership together. Because, he was here to help me get scholarships and also bring up his YouTube. But at this point, his YouTube is up. He got over 200,000 subscribers. And me, hey, man, I've been doing my thing. I'm getting a whole lot of scholarships, which is exactly what this partnership was for. But of course, we can't just end it at this, though. And so there's a chance that we might end up going to the same college to, continue this. But as y'all can see here in our last game, my last game of my junior season, David DePoe's last game in his high school career, we blow these dudes out. And of course, I have another great game, 188, 19 rushes, 3 touchdowns. And look, we had a great game, you feel me? And even though, this is our last game of the season, because obviously we're not going to make it to where we tried to get to because of that losing streak that we went on or whatever, but we still had a good year, and we ended the season off strong with a pretty good blowout game. And well, for the second year in a row, I'm actually the player of the year. That means I'm the best player in the country, not the best running back in the country, not the best junior running back in the country or whatever, the best player in the country. You feel me? And obviously, also the best running back in the country, and once again, the best special teams returner. Y'all know I went crazy. Y'all saw the stats I put up this season. Had another great year as always. And even though DePoe did throw those picks in the last couple of games, I mean, he had a better year than he did last year. And this was his last year in high school. So I wonder how it's going to go for him if he's even going to try to go to college. But as a receiving side, look, I end up leading our team in receiving once again. I really didn't expect to do that, especially when we brought in a pretty good talent from my old school, but I guess it is what it is. And rushing wise, just look at the difference between me and the second place one in our district. That is just crazy. And then kick returns, punt returns, y'all know I'm up there. I'm not number one in them, but hey, still up there though, you feel me? Went crazy all season, did my thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. But now it's time to get ready for my final season in high school. I got to make sure that this is amazing, you feel me? And we got to get to that state championship without a doubt. We got to get there. Let's see what happens though. Last time y'all saw me, I was finna go into my senior season. I had an amazing junior year, sophomore year, and it was looking real good for me and my team. But man, when I tell y'all, so much stuff done happened since then. But man, I'm just gonna get to the point. Well, as y'all can see, I'm not on my high school team anymore. I mean, look, I'm just gonna say I ain't get to play in my senior season because of a whole series of events that ended up happening that, got me kicked off the team. And let's just say, I'm a hypocrite. Because, I was telling my brother not to get in the gang life, not to, do none of that stuff, not to hang with guns and nothing like that. But I'm in this current situation because of those things. Exactly. Now, if you remember, I was saying a lot of things about, people from my own neighborhood hating on me because of, what I was doing and stuff like that. And to be honest, I feel like I didn't take care of that situation like I should have. I mean, to make a long story short, I was caught with a gun. And I always told my brother not to be, with any of that. But I really felt like I needed some type of protection because the hate was getting crazy. And just knowing that not everybody makes it out of where I'm from, there's going to be those type of people that make sure I don't make it out. And while I could have handled that situation completely different, I'm in the situation I am now. Because after getting caught, and having to sit for my whole senior year. I mean, I got kicked off the team, and not only that, but all my scholarships were taken away. And that's why I'm here at JUCO. A guy who was once the number one running back in the country is now playing at a JUCO, in hopes that some school will, see my talent again like they did before and offer me another scholarship. Maybe, hopefully. It got to happen, right?